You know I'm live, right? But I don't know. Disney's questionable. This is what people who are tuning into the live right now, like later on, is gonna start by hearing. Talking about Disney movies. Y'all, you see the title on my shoulder. It's a WWE stream. I'm trying to make this a quicker one. As you can see, I got a haircut. You know, mixed opinions about it, but I kind of like it. Also, I think it's important to like cut your hair to an extent to just to maintain its health. But the point is, we're here to talk about Clash in Paris predictions. I was gonna do a short for it, but I feel like I'm gonna start with that short series that I'm thinking of when it's time for WrestlePalooza, because I saw a flaw in what I was gonna do. And I'm just gonna let y'all know about the schedule going forward. Yeah, I don't want to make this the longest live, so it might not be my most successful, but I feel like today is just about addressing things that I need to address and predicting for Clash in Paris, right? We're just going to talk wrestling as we always do, and a lot's kind of happened since the last week I streamed. I missed Raw and SmackDown for watch-along streams this week, which I apologize for, but you know, stuff happens, and European times are hard to deal with where I live, so yeah. But yeah, this is just me talking like before anyone really gets here, because I want to, well, entertain the people that watch my lives afterwards, and I feel like that's important. We got another Bray tribute shirt on right now. Yeah, Bray is my guy, so yeah, I don't know. I'll wait for a few more people to start predicting, but I wanted to like get the conversation started. What's good? Eat, sleep, eat, repeat. That's the first person we got here on the stream commenting. Nice to see you. Noah Z, what's good? Nice to see people pulling up to the stream. Of course, if you haven't already, like it so we can get more people in here, and subscribe if you haven't. That's just for the algorithm stuff. But yeah, Clash in Paris is a day away. They're doing the pay-per-view on Sunday instead of Saturday this time, and that's definitely going to be intriguing. I'm not trying to make this a super long live, but I do want to like be able to, you know, yep, that is the YouTube logo. I do want to be able to predict stuff for you. 43 people, oh wow. Yeah, out of these 43 people, if you are a wrestling fan, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We do wrestling content, stream. We're on SmackDown every week. I got the Bray Wyatt tribute shirt on right now because that's my favorite wrestler. And wrestling title. We're about to talk Clash in Paris. Knack19 is how I think I pronounced that. Yep. Liam, what's up? Yeah, what's up? All right, it's nice to see people pulling up to the stream. It's awesome. And if I mispronounce your name, you can feel free to correct me. I sound like a teacher with that, but let's ignore that. Yeah, won't be the longest stream, but I'm giving you guys a few minutes to come on before I make my predictions for Clash in Paris. Bernarda, thank you so much. Yeah, truthfully, oh no. Okay, I gotta give you guys some lore here. As you can see, the Reaper plays in my chat. He's a moderator. First thing I want to say, anything the Reaper lays down as the law, unless I contradict it with something I say, like after I see the message, listen to the Reaper plays. However, the Reaper plays is a good friend of mine. He lives in the UK. But this man loves Solo Sikoa. So as you can believe, he is calling Sami Zayn Sammy Hogan, not because he hates Sami Zayn, but simply because he took the championship. Before we talk about Clash in Paris, can we talk about how Jimmy Uso is the only person from the OG Bloodline who does not have a singles title run? I think that is unfortunate, especially because if you reunite the Usos now, Jay has so much success and growth under his belt, and Jimmy's kind of, in a sense, lowered his standard. Like, Jimmy is kind of where Jay was in 2020 before Roman found him. That's the way I see it, right? And that just makes the Usos not look equal realistically. Like, yeah, they have good chemistry, but now they don't seem equal because they're fumbling with Jimmy, but with Jay, he's like one of the faces of Raw. So it's insane to think about that. Yeah. I'm your favorite streamer ever and a really good streamer. follow my dreams and never go down because you were so good. Maybe someday. Maybe at the... Yeah, you know, honestly, I actually do want to quickly address my schedule, and I'm not going to make this stream too long, as I said earlier, but forgive me if I repeat anything other than liking, subscribing if you're a wrestling channel. I just do that to let newer people understand. But I will say this now, and I might say it again later. My schedule, my streaming schedule for Raw and SmackDown, and even just regular streams like this, right? I try to keep it consistent, but y'all, I'm also pretty young. I have some like work to do for like my future, my career, stuff like that, right? I'm like kind of in that process of transitioning. And because of that, I can't guarantee you that I get every Raw, that I get every SmackDown, that I'm free to stream every weekend like I have been lately. I can't guarantee that. But one thing I will guarantee, and first of all, I'll interrupt this quickly. Thank you, Knack19, for subscribing. One thing I can guarantee is that I'm not giving up on this channel. If there's ever a period of time, especially within these next like 10 or so months, where I'm kind of inconsistent, understand I'm not giving up on the channel. It's just I've been really busy, and that's exactly what I'd say when I come back. Ultimate Frisbee Goat, I feel like I remember you from another stream. If not, my apologies, but nice to see you here on this stream. Thoughts on Sami winning the U.S. title? I feel like a lot of the U.S. title reigns have been cut short lately. I mean, Solo definitely like deserved something like that. Jacob Fatu definitely deserved a bit of a longer reign, though. I don't know. It feels like lately the U.S. title reigns have been ending abruptly for me, but truthfully, as long as this takes Sami to the next level where he seems like he'd be in that picture for world champion again, and he doesn't seem like he's just missing the mark, yeah, I'll be okay with it. Knock, knock, the doorknob. The doorknob is here. Oh, damn. Yeah, I did a doorknob review for my 2K special when, because Dax over here asked me to. Say his name and he believes. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. All right. Thoughts on Cody having another kid? I mean, looks like more than just Roman's bloodline is continuing, so good to know. He's trying to stack up and match what the bloodline is doing over there, so that way we have another WrestleMania main event. Though I don't think that the kid, I think they just had another girl, right? So unless intergender wrestling becomes common in WWE, yeah. Yeah. What's up, Bryson? Nice to see you. Honestly, I'm about to get into Clash in Paris. You know what? Yeah, we can start doing Clash in Paris predictions. For Haas, I wish I could understand what the comments said, but I'll be very honest with you. If you're not speaking in English, I don't think I can understand it. Yeah, which is unfortunate because I want to communicate with all y'all. My favorite wrestler on my shirt, Bray Wyatt. I mean, he's not alive anymore, but Bray brought something unique to wrestling that I just really enjoyed. So, rest in peace to him. Gone way too soon for sure. Let's go. I'm looking fitter? I doubt it. I've barely done anything really. Rhea or Liv, honestly, they're both great in their own ways, but I like Rhea a bit more. Like, Rhea's a bit better in the ring for sure. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Yes. I'll answer these questions and then I'll get to my predictions. Best rivalry. Damn. Honestly, it's hard to beat Rock and Austin. I mean, Stone Cold and McMahon was also pretty solid. Best rivalries definitely go more towards the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression era. Punk and Cena also, that's up there. I don't know. I don't have a distinct answer for it. I just feel like there's so many you could count. Reaper was just here. Dax, this man is pressed by the fact that Sami Zayn won the title off of Solo. He's calling him Sammy Hogan and everything. Just be glad you don't follow him on Instagram. Um, Punk and Seth is not up there for me in terms of best rivalries yet. I think Punk and Drew was also delivering a bit better for me. But honestly, I respect any and all opinion for that. Um, yeah. All right. Let me get to a bit of Clash in Paris, and I'll read the comments in between. So I'm gonna start off by predicting. I think Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. I want to talk about that real quick. Um, that for me has probably been the most entertaining feud thus far I've seen on Raw, especially Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. I am invested with what Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella have been doing. Becky Lynch has just been killing it over the past month or two, especially since she's won that IC title. Because I swear I have been hooked to her reign. And I am what's up, Logan? I'm incredibly happy with how the work Becky's been doing lately. And it just solidifies that she is one of, if not the greatest women's wrestler of all time, at least of this generation, right? This story's been good. I think that the "you can't see him anymore" line, that promo definitely was the peak of that rivalry, but it was really good. For like the 3 weeks they had to build it, Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella was awesome, and I'm glad we got that. Especially because I was really mourning the fact we couldn't get Liv versus Nikki Bella. Becky versus Nikki seems like it's been delivering very well for me. And for that reason, well, I mean, not for that reason. Becky Lynch is just, I would not mind if Nikki Bella won the IC championship. I feel like, why not? If she's back, why not give her one more title reign? But Becky is killing it with that title right now, and I don't think I'm ready to see her drop it. So I'm going to go out and predict Becky Lynch to win that match. So y'all, this is where you guys get to choose Becky Lynch or Nikki Bella. Let me know who you guys think is winning this match at Clash in Paris. Becky Lynch or Nikki Bella. Let's see what is predominantly the opinion in the chat. Where am I from? I am Canadian. I am from Canada. Becky's better than Nikki. I mean, honestly, I agree with that. I agree with it. But yeah, in the comments, use it to just state your opinion. Becky Lynch or Nikki Bella. And then as that happens, I'll also start answering a few more questions and then get to the next one. From the Moose Country. Listen, Mr. UK. You, my friend, Naomi. I know you mean Naomi, so I'm not going to be like that. Naomi is pregnant. Yup, the bloodline continues. The bloodline continues. At least Jimmy Uso ended her title reign before Brock Lesnar could. That's all I'll say. Dominic Mysterio. Liv over Rhea, I can understand it. I genuinely, I like them almost equally for different reasons. I just give Rhea the edge simply over in-ring work. Watch some Green Lantern and listen to Drake, really? Yo, Drake does not represent, I'm not getting into that. I mean, honestly, that's just the standard stuff. Whatever. But, Becky and Nikki suck. Look, my thing with Nikki Bella and Natalya and stuff like that is, for a good amount of time, I feel like I can't take what they're saying seriously. It just seems so forced. You know what I'm saying? Becky Lynch, my only problem with her is she's repeating the same stuff she says all the time. She's always, basically became a catchphrase where she's like, I am the best wrestler. Sports Illustrated said it, and a lot of other people are saying it, not just Sports Illustrated, a lot of other people. Her repeating that is my only issue with Becky. Otherwise, Becky Lynch is killing it, in my opinion. But I respect all opinions. Becky, because they kind of just got the titles. But yeah, the way they're moving with the U.S. Championship, though, you never know. Let's move on to another match. John Cena versus Logan Paul. Let's talk about that. Cena and Logan, I'm going to be straight up. If Logan wins this match, I will be mad. And I understand why they might do it, because what gives Logan Paul better heat than saying for like the rest of the year, excuse me, that he beat John Cena, but killing my love for Raw is crazy. But yeah, no. Yeah, like the stream and subscribe to the channel to join the Unmatchable community. If you like wrestling, this is the channel for you, I think. I think you'll really enjoy this channel. Yeah. Cena, all I'm saying about Logan Paul is let's remove everything from outside of the ring, because I don't really try to pay attention to Logan Paul past wrestling. As a wrestler, Logan Paul, I enjoy him. I enjoy him as a wrestler. I just don't want him to beat John Cena. I feel like, especially because we're about to have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. WrestlePalooza sounds like Seth is something out of SpongeBob. Honestly, yeah. I feel like if we're about to have Cena feud with Lesnar, with Brock Lesnar, there is no reason that John Cena should lose to Logan Paul. I'm saying it straight up. There's no reason, if John Cena is about to feud with Brock Lesnar, that he should be losing to Logan Paul. I feel like if he wasn't losing to I feel like if he didn't have a huge feud like that coming up, or if we weren't like having a few more opponents in his retirement tour, I wouldn't mind it. But truthfully, if we're going into this rivalry with Brock, do not make him take a loss to Logan Paul. I'm predicting Cena too. It's a little, and I feel like the fact he's about to feud with Brock gives me that hope that John Cena will win, and that's why I predict Cena for the win against Logan Paul. What's up, Christopher? If you guys, so now let me know in the comments, let me know in the chat, are we going with Cena or Logan Paul? Cena or Paul? Who's winning at Clash in Paris? I'll give you guys a minute to type your comments. I mean, yeah, that's true, Reaper. I could see that. You'll subscribe? Thank you so much. I appreciate that greatly. Yes, Sonic and WWE. This is WWE. If you like WWE, this is probably a good channel for you to subscribe to. Dax, bro, what is that even supposed to mean? Oh, I know what that means. Never mind. John Cena, but I think there's probably going to be some interference by Brock Lesnar. Okay. I don't think Rock is showing up. I'm being very honest with you. If Rock didn't show up at SummerSlam, Rock should not show... Like, unless Rock is going to be Cena's last opponent, then I do not want... Like, I don't even want to see Rock come back for Cena's sake at this point. I don't know. Custom stages are back. Let's go. But yeah, no, yeah, that's honestly... I just want Cena to win. I don't even care about, shenanigans. And you know what? Logan Paul beating Cena, I see that making sense and being more likely, but, like, I'm going with Cena. I'll go out on a high horse right there. You have a dream? The biggest wrestling fan? What is the dream? Sami Zayn winning the title, a good idea? Honestly, time will tell. Time will tell. Depending on how they use Solo, and if it elevates him to a level where he feels like a very credible threat to the world title, then I think it's a fine decision. Yeah, so I think Cena and Logan should kiss and make up. Crazy. To get an Ultimate Edition figure is my dream. I hope that you can achieve that dream. I have a few Ultimate Edition figures. I'm very grateful for that. And again, it kind of shows you, I have quite a few of them, but for some people, it's like a dream to just have one. So this is what I mean by appreciate everything you can, because, man, like, everyone has a different, like, situation and a different dream, and you might be living their dream in a way right now. So always take that into thing. Orton is the real GOAT. If Randy Orton isn't in your, like, top 5 at least, I I don't know what you're smoking. Cheers. Yeah, Nikki will win. I could see it. I think Becky's gonna win though. All right, Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. This rivalry, I feel like, is interesting. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Bronson Reed is the person I was least invested into seeing fighting Roman Reigns. And I feel like we might get either Reigns versus Breaker at WrestleMania or at the Rumble. And in all honesty, I know Roman versus Seth at Mania makes so much sense. But I'm getting a little bit tired. Just a little bit tired of seeing Roman and Seth, like Roman feuding with the Vision. You know what I'm saying? Randy's in your top 10, but not top 5. Honestly, fair. Yeah, I don't know. Roman versus Bronson, though, easy prediction. If Bronson Reed wins, that will be one of the most shocking things to me. I think that Roman will win, and he should win. Because Bronson Reed, respectfully to Bronson Reed, he's in no place to beat Roman Reigns. He's literally in no place to beat Roman Reigns. Undertaker is my GOAT, honestly. If Orton took on Stone Cold, who would win? Might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Randy would win. A legend killer for a reason, you know? Like, bring the legend killer Randy Orton, or Randy's most sadistic version, and you got him winning. 49 people are here, but only 10 people have liked it. If you want more people in the chat, more people to talk wrestling with, and just for this channel to grow, please like the stream and subscribe if you are enjoying the stream and enjoy the channel. We do Raw and SmackDown watch-alongs as frequently as we possibly can. While they're in Europe, it's been a struggle, but I'm going to reveal a little bit. Thank you so much, biggest wrestling fan. I'm going to reveal something now, and okay, because there's 52 people here. I don't know for sure. I can't confirm it yet. But there's a 50-50 chance that tomorrow we are going live for Clash in Paris. 50-50 chance. 50-50 chance. AJ could fight me in a match and he could kill me. Of course he... Do I look like I can take on AJ Styles? Look, I never said I could. I never said I could. AJ might be like 48 years old, but he would... Yeah, he'd kill me. 100%. Why is it 50-50? It's because I'm in Canada and Clash in Paris is midday, right? And in the middle of the day is probably one of the busiest times of the day because, like, especially if I'm spending time with family, that's kind of when we just, like, do something, do an activity. So I need to make sure I'm not busy tomorrow or doing anything tomorrow that I can stream. So I will either have confirmation by tonight. If I can't give you guys a heads up, then you'll find out by the time Clash in Paris is on if you see that I'm streaming or not. But if I know beforehand, I'll make the announcement and I'll post the stream as scheduled. Yeah. You're a big WWE fan, then you should subscribe, Austin, because if you haven't already, because this channel is all about WWE. Your favorite superstar is Roman Reigns, though. Roman Reigns, easily one of the best in this generation for sure. You're playing 2K25 on your Xbox right now? If I was a wrestler, everyone would kill me in a match. What is with this? What? Huh? I mean, like, if I just try wrestling like this, yeah, I need to, like, get way more fit if I'm going to try to wrestle. And I'm not honestly ruling out that option, but we'll see what the future holds. But if I do begin, like, a journey of, like, pro wrestling, I probably showcase it and make it, like, I kind of, like, showcase the journey on the channel. So, yeah. Any surprise returns tomorrow? Lesnar might be returning again. Are Dom and AJ fighting? I think Dom... Oh, no, that's on Raw. Dom and AJ are fighting on Raw the following day. Okay. So, my prediction is on Raw, when it's Dom versus AJ, I'm predicting this now, and you can clip it if you want because I feel confident in saying this. I think that on Labor Day, so Monday Night Raw, after Clash in Paris, we are going to see AJ lose to Dominic with the return of Ilya Dragunov as a heel, taking AJ out. I think that's how that's going to end. You'd wear my skin? I don't know if we're talking Fortnite terms or something, but I appreciate it. 63 people here, 13 likes. Come on, we can do better than that. But yeah, no, if you're a wrestling fan, subscribe to the channel, join the Unmatchable community, and like the stream so more people can see it and the channel can grow. Much appreciated. You know, YouTube stuff, blah, blah, blah. We get it. Finn will turn on Dominic. That should have happened so long ago. I can't even lie. Logan Paul's going to win. I could definitely see it. Yo, Jennifer, why are we talking about people who could, like, destroy me in the ring? You know what? I don't even know. It's overdue. Yeah, it is. Also, may I talk about how horribly handled the Austin Theory and Grayson Waller story was. I know Austin Theory was injured, but it should have never gone to that point where it's been stretched that long for this to even happen. So, like, I don't know. Where did I get this belt? It was off of WWE Shop. It was a gift on Christmas to me, which I greatly appreciate. What other matches are there? Okay, Wyatt 6 versus the Street Profits, I think, is happening. Wyatt 6 just won the title. I highly doubt the Profits are winning. I'm going with the Wyatt 6. I'll keep it as simple as that. Who will Cena face after Lesnar? Well, I'm gonna say that his final opponent is gonna be Gunther, I think. But I think what's gonna happen after Lesnar is Cena is going to join like Roman Reigns and a bunch of others in fighting the Vision at War Games. That is what I think is going to happen. And then from there, I don't know how, but there's going to be a rivalry with Gunther and Cena, which I do want to see. And honestly, if Gunther retires Cena, good for him. If Triple H has made a megastar out of one person, it's Gunther. That's not even debatable. Yeah. The Fatal 4-Way. Speaking of division, the Fatal 4-Way. Rollins, Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. I feel like it's a great Fatal 4-Way. It's going to be a good match, but Seth just won the championship. It is quite predictable that Seth is going to keep his title. And if Seth drops his title, then I don't know I don't know what we were doing for the last month or so. And what we've been building up. But, yeah. Nia Jax should have a championship push. She was champ last year, and she did an amazing job with the championship. Yeah. Reaper, I don't know what you're... I was gonna say, dude, you don't have to time her out for any of that. Like, it's not really offensive. She's just saying these wrestlers would beat me in fights repetitively, and I've kind of started to ignore it because it's constant. What's up, John? What's up, Oko? Okay, Ollie, I think maybe is that how you? I don't know. LA Knight's winning the Fatal 4-Way. I would not mind that. Like. I think Seth is winning, though, unfortunately. But it would make sense. Here's the thing. And, I might as well say it now. WWE, a lot of people feel is stuck in a loop. Because Well, because these stories seem like it seems like we're right back where we were at one point. You know what I'm saying? 78 people here. Like the stream if you're enjoying it, and if you're a wrestling fan, subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. YouTube stuff. Okay. Done it being interrupted by that. Seth Rollins was the world champion this time 2 years ago. And people are like, okay, Seth's champ again. Seth's also doing the authority stuff again. Seth won Money in the Bank again. Thank you so much for the person who said I like my belt. But, yeah, no, I don't know about WWE being in a loop. But it is definitely, like, when WWE is its most boring in my mind when it's repetitive. Right? So, yeah. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that the Vision can be a great faction, but I just need to see Raw endings that aren't all about the Vision. I want to see other people get showcased as well, because it does get boring. Logan Paul's phenomenal in the ring. Rusev versus Sheamus. I want to quickly say something. Sheamus has not had a pay-per-view match in the longest time, and it makes me so upset. I'm very happy that Sheamus is getting that spot now at Clash in Paris against Rusev in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. I feel like Rusev is going to take home the win, and I'm predicting Rusev to win this, but I think that it should be Sheamus. Like, I feel like it should undoubtedly be Sheamus. 85 people all at one time is probably the most I've ever had on stream. Thank you guys so much. We're growing every stream, and I really appreciate that, y'all. So, yeah, and if you guys want to join our community and subscribe, see our watch-along streams. Damn, we dropped like 40 people. It's okay. Yeah. I don't even know if there's any other matches other than that. Is there? We covered the world title one. Logan and Cena, we got that. Nikki Bella and Becky, we have that. Rusev and Sheamus. Roman and Bronson. That might be it. Might be it. Is Gunther the dark web guy? Dude, I have never touched... I swear to you, I've never touched the dark web. So, and I don't think Gunther being on the dark web is mainstream news, so I do not know. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I've covered all the predictions, unless any of you remind me of something I didn't know. So, yeah, let me just interact with the chat now for a little bit before we continue the stream. Yeah, whatever. The holds and slams interest me more than... But I love AJ Styles. AJ Styles was awesome. Your friend is sitting front row tomorrow at Clash in Paris? That is one lucky person. Yo, your friend, that's a W experience in the making. Yeet or no yeet? I think it's milked a little too much. Like, it shouldn't be all he says, but honestly, I support Jey Uso, and the entrance is sick. But I feel like mid-match yeeting is not my... No, it's not for me. Raja Jack. I knew that was going to come up. If I'm being very honest with you guys, I haven't looked too much into that story, but the fact that that person got severely injured, and I think like hit for real, right? And severely injured to like a near-death experience is completely wrong, and I think an apology is owed on that part. Mr. Beast like donated $10,000 or something to that cause, which is insane, but I just have to say, in that type of case, I feel like an apology is owed, and because you put the man in the hospital, like, apology is owed. John Cena will face Brock Lesnar probably at WrestlePalooza or something. Yeah, nobody spam in the chat. I appreciate people making the chat active, but spamming isn't the best idea, in my opinion. Oh, you're making a stop motion? That's sick, Logan. Nice to hear about that. But yeah, no. I don't know. I think it's really awesome. Like, Clash in Paris is looking pretty promising. Again, I want to quickly clarify. I'll pause right here because I see Dax wrote a lot. Micah, okay, first thing I want to say, just for future reference, this is not even insulting. My name is spelled M-I-C-A-H. You just got those last 2 letters wrong. But I'm going to answer that question. Don't you think Alexa Bliss deserves more respect? Why can't she be on posters? Why can't she main event? Why can't the world title gold? Give my girl Alexa some gold. Yeah, no, honestly, thank you so much for Alexander. Alexa Bliss is a surefire Hall of Famer. The goddess character alone, it was peak. It was absolutely peak. But she still deserves that type of respect because she can still go in the ring. I just feel like she hasn't had enough time to showcase herself as a character by herself. You know what I'm saying? Right now, she's kind of just like... Right now, it's like they're trying to kind of keep her fiendish, but they won't go all in. They're trying to keep her kind of goddess-like, but they're not going all in. It's like they mixed both of them, but they mixed them to a point where it feels like it's a watered-down goddess and dark character all in one. And that's just something I don't like. Like, that's just something I feel like, dude, just... I don't know what to think of it. But overall, Alexa is a phenomenal wrestler. Easily one of the best women's wrestlers we've seen, and she deserves her flowers and to be on those posters, especially as a tag team champion. I think that's Chewy. I think that's a great. I think that's very likely. No worries, no worries. But, however, I think that Ilya Dragunov is going to return as a heel and cost AJ. I think Dom has a little more time as IC champ. But truthfully, if AJ Styles wins the IC championship, there will be a celebration. Because my guy AJ hasn't held gold since, I believe, 2021. And that's been 4 years. That's ridiculous. Like, put some... You know what? As good as Dominic's been, screw it. Give AJ the IC championship, man. Give it to AJ. Have Cena go for that. Even if he fails, like, just have it happen, you know? Person with the Fiend profile, I want to say, it's nice to see a Fiend profile here. Big Bray Wyatt fan right here. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So, nice to see you here. Wait. Like, I'm so sorry. I meant absolutely... No, I didn't take it as disrespect. Do I think The Rock will be back? Yes, I do, but I don't know when. Like, honestly, a perfect scenario might be he comes back, and honestly, I want him to come back and fight Cena. Like, if Rock is Cena's last opponent, or at least one of Cena's last opponent, or has a role to play in Cena's last match, I wouldn't mind it. Actually, no. Screw me saying he'll have a role to... If he's not the opponent of Cena's last match, keep The Rock far away from Cena's last match. We don't need run-ins. We don't need any of that dumb stuff. We just want a straight-up classic from Cena. Who am I? I am Micah. I am a pro wrestling fan. I do WWE content. More or less so streaming. We might be streaming Clash in Paris tomorrow. Truthfully, I lost my train of thought. That's the truth. That's what's up. Cena doesn't need the Intercontinental title. I agree, he doesn't need it. But all I'm trying to say is, if he goes for it, he goes for it. Like, I wouldn't mind it. You had a match for WWF in 2003? That's a flex right there. Can you say my name? Pritamjit Singh, I think is how you pronounce it. If that's mispronounced, I wholeheartedly apologize. Yeah, guys, make sure to like the stream. Subscribe if you already haven't. We do wrestling content. I say this every little bit because newer people come in as we go on. This has already been a longer stream than I expected, but you know what? We might as well. We have a lot of people here. Where did I get the belt? It was gifted to me on Christmas, but it was probably off the WWE shop from Canada. Because that is, Canada is my home. Travis Scott. Keep Travis far from WWE at this point. Unless he's willing to, like, step in the ring to do something. Apparently, it was supposed to be John and Travis versus, who did they face again? Cody and Jay. It was supposed to be John and Travis versus Cody and Jay. Which would have been interesting. Like, I was down to see what it would have been like. Just out of blatant curiosity. But I bet you that the match wouldn't have been as good as Logan and Cena. And Logan is more long-term beneficial to team with Cena at that time and get more in-ring experience. So, honestly, yeah. Who's my favorite wrestler? Right now would probably Drew McIntyre. All time is Bray Wyatt. I'm a younger guy. I don't think Bray is the GOAT or Drew is the GOAT, but I'm just saying who my favorites are at the moment. Yeah, nice belt. Thank you so much, Sonic. Lone Wolf Podcast, my favorite solo Sokoa too. Reaper, we found you a friend. Yeah, he could become a Grand Slam champion if Cena wins the IC title. So we'll see if that happens, you know? No, Seth is best. I think that's contradicting, I guess, my opinion. Seth Rollins is awesome. He's just not one of my he's just not my favorite, you know? He's not my favorite, like, at the moment. Subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that greatly. If anyone wants to subscribe, keep it. If anyone wants to subscribe, join the community. We stream. We don't really have a. I try to keep the schedule of streaming. Basically, I stream Raws and SmackDowns as frequently as possible, like as I possibly can. I'm still relatively young though, so I have stuff to do. I still need to, like, basically make that transition into being like an adult, having like a side career or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. W Stream, thank you so much, Sonic. I appreciate you. We got a W chat right here. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been commenting frequently. I see you all. I'm trying to answer as much as possible. And yeah. Roman is so bad. I don't know if you mean that in the way of he's a horrible wrestler or if you like how the guy looks. Jimmy's better than Jay. I feel like they've really dropped the ball with Jimmy, which is unfortunate. But Jimmy is more funny than Jay for sure. I know that. You want to be a WWE wrestler? Honestly, just if you want to do that, just do your absolute best to put in the work. Try to, make sure you're able to. Here, I'm going to give you some advice on following your dream to be a wrestler. Though I'm not a wrestler, I just think it's general advice and maybe I can give you some. I don't know. So, my advice to you if you're going to become a wrestler, first of all, I want to say good luck to you. Second of all, I want to say one thing that's important and I feel like has definitely been the difference between good and bad reputation is be able to take criticism, especially from people who are more experienced in this stuff than you. But be able to take criticism and understand, take criticism, not blatant hatred. Criticism is like, here's what you can do better. Hatred is saying, yeah, you suck. You suck isn't if you say tell someone that they suck, it's not criticism. It's straight up hatred. Criticism is when you critique something and then give your advice on how it could be better or say, I would have done this. Hatred and criticism are two different things. And I also want to make that clear for this channel. Because I understand that if I become more popular and this community grows, that hatred will arise and people will call it criticism or label it as criticism. Even people giving their opinions on wrestling is considered criticism. But if your opinion on wrestling is just saying, "Oh, this person sucks," but no backing to why, then that's not criticism. You know what I'm saying? Any recommendations on where I can get a good dishwasher? Had to fire the wife. Yo, what? I don't. I'm not entertaining that, but if that's just a joke, honestly, funny. Like I guess it's funny to an extent, you know. I don't know. That's kind of dark humor. I don't know. Star Fox 402. Sending non-wrestling related hate from the UK. What? Yeah, I don't know. What are my picks? I'll just really quick go through Clash in Paris stuff again. My predictions are Cena to win against Logan Paul, Seth to retain, Wyatt Six to retain, Becky Lynch to retain, and Roman, maybe not to get his shoes back, but Roman to win. Sufjan, I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I don't know. What's good, y'all? Reaper, I will pass. Dax, bro. Dax. I am not answering that question. I'm so happy I didn't read that one out loud. I am not answering that question. Sarah, I believe Cena will win, but if Logan wins, it will not surprise me. Dax is so happy to find Big Stiff. Like, no, I'm not even saying the name. What the heck? I could get clipped for that. Yo, this is not good. Oh, I want to quickly mention, my internet last time ended the stream abruptly, and I hope it doesn't happen again. But yeah. And you see, this is exactly what I mean. Someone with a clown emoji, people would call that. By the way, mods, you do not have to delete hate comments. I want to make that very clear. Unless there are comments that threaten me as a person, like unless they're threatening comments or I tell you to remove them, don't do it. Like a clown emoji is something I can take. But I was trying to use that clown emoji as an example. People will label that as criticism. That's not criticism. That is simply hatred. Do I stream a lot? I stream as frequently as I possibly can. But recently, I've been pretty consistent and I've been streaming at least once a week. So yeah, I stream maybe not as much as other people, but I stream quite frequently. I'm pretty young. I have some, like, I guess you could say school related stuff to do, like when in starting soon, and that might lower the consistency slightly, but I'm going to try to stay on top of things. And yeah. Favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler, he's not alive anymore, but Bray Wyatt is my favorite wrestler right now. Bray Wyatt's my favorite wrestler, all time for me. Right now, Drew McIntyre's killing it though. And honestly, I'm gonna say this. I want Cody Rhodes to lose to Drew McIntyre. I want them to swerve us, make something interesting. Because Drew McIntyre has been long overdue for another world title reign. Yeah, honestly, I want something to, with the Vision pretty much doing the same thing every week. I want something spicy on SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Give me something spicy. Ha. I don't think OTC's been worse than the Big Dog. I don't think so. Yeah, Drew deserves the title. Drew really deserves the title. Honestly, yeah, no, the toy belt is enough. Truthfully, excuse me. If anyone ever clowns you for having a toy belt and not the replica, are you really gonna take criticism from people that have nothing better to do in their lives than criticize you for having a toy belt but not a replica? You have what? If you guys prefer toy belts, honestly, good for you. Like, genuinely, it doesn't really matter. I wanted this, and I'm grateful I could get it. You know. Drew's underrated post-COVID. Honestly, I agree. If you call me a mark, I'm not gonna answer you. I think that's pretty easy. Yo, Dax, bro. You're silly. All right. Did Dark Knight actually ask a question? Oh, he did. He asked if it was the expensive version of the belt. It's not the most expensive version, but yup, WWE is what this channel is entirely about. If you like WWE, this is literally a channel for you. I love WWE. And I think anyone subscribed or who's seen me before here knows that's true, right? So hello, Rhea Ripley, fan WWE. I feel like I have another person with like a very similar name. I see someone asking about Trump. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is a place for wrestling, not for politics. And I'm gonna be straight up about that. Political talk is not something I care about in my chat, because politics is always really complicated. I think that my role on the internet is simply to build this community and be able to talk about wrestling, have my voice be heard, and give you guys a voice too. Yeah, the only time I want to hear about Trump here is when we're talking about the battle of the billionaires, shaving Vince's head. That was all politics, no wrestling, right? Yeah. No, wait, no. Oh my God. Yo, I heard that so wrong in my head. I read out all politics, no wrestling, and I thought it was the other way around in my head, so I said, yeah, what the heck? No, ignore me. That was horrible. Right now, Drew McIntyre. No politics, please. Please, no politics. This is a place for, like I said, I'm trying to have my voice heard in the wrestling community. I want to build this community so I understand what other people are doing too, you know. You're going to Clash in Paris? Man, congratulations, Steven or Stefan or Steven. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. Dax, I swear, Dax, bro. How I met Sting? No, I have not had the privilege, unfortunately. Seth is the future WWE champion? Seth's gonna take everything? I don't think so. Do you believe in Joe Hendry? Yes, I do. Hello, Unmatchable. I found your channel. In the verticals. Hey, I appreciate you, Charlie. Charlie sees all. Well, you clearly saw this channel, as you said. So, I'm very grateful to anyone who subscribes and joins this Unmatchable. I like to call it the Unmatchable community. Me calling myself the Unmatchable One all those years ago and like making that my channel name was definitely a decision, but honestly, the fact that that name allows me to call you guys the Unmatchable community and it makes sense and I truly believe it, makes it perfect. So yeah, join the Unmatchable community and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys know the deal. Brian's asking if I think we'll get a Paul Heyman and Brock interaction. I could see it. I think maybe it should happen for sure. Thoughts on Logan Paul versus John Cena? I'm actually not mad that that match is happening. I just don't want Logan to win. If John Cena is about to feud with Brock Lesnar, we do not need him losing to Logan Paul. John Cena's final opponent, I think, will be Gunther. Do I know who Liv Morgan is? Yes, wrestling is what this channel is all about. I 100% know who Liv Morgan is. Oh my goodness. Holy. I think so too. Brock Lesnar definitely will return. Am I going to be number 30 in the Royal Rumble in Saudi? Listen, y'all. In case I'm working with WWE and you just don't know it, I can't tell you if I received the call to go to Saudi Arabia for Royal Rumble. Listen. I will not confirm nor deny what you said. Royal Rumble 2026, I think CM Punk will win that. I could see them doing Sami Zayn too. I don't know how I feel about that though. Yeah. We need Travis back in WWE. I don't think we need Travis, but I wouldn't mind seeing him back if he's going to do something again. But, like, actually do something. You gave a like. Thank you, Charlie. Charlie, I appreciate you, man. Subscribing and liking is awesome. Sami Zayn is not Sammy Hogan for winning the title against your favorite Reaper. We need more Microman. If it helps, I'm, like, probably the shortest wrestling content creator on the planet, potentially. So, yeah. I don't know what that is, Josh. Rhea Ripley fan. Funny story, Rhea Ripley fan. We just had another person called Rhea Ripley fan with like capitals and without the emojis just pop on the stream. I was so confused if you changed your username a bit or something, but nice to see you. Dax, these are false allegations. Jericho returning in the Rumble, I would not mind it, honestly. As long as he's coming with something new, you know what I'm saying? I haven't paid enough attention to AEW, honestly. But I think they're definitely more competition to WWE now than they were the last few years. Like, after, like... Because AEW kind of fell off in terms of being competition for WWE until I'd say more recently. Jey Uso is not the GOAT, in my opinion. But if you think he is, that's fine. Micah, you subscribe. Dax, bro. I've never seen you before, but thank you so much for subscribing, Dax. I appreciate you greatly. It's you? Oh, okay. Dax, I'm a narcissist, so I'm my own crush as well. No, I cut that out. I never said that. What the heck? Henry. Tino O, I acknowledge you, brother. I just did! Okay, I crashed out for no reason. You're actually Samoan? Okay, yeah, that makes even more sense. Half Samoan. Still Samoan. More Samoan than I am, that's for sure. Do I have the Shula Fala? I actually have, like... I think I could make a Shula Fala, but... I'm not doing that to my laces right now. I don't think it's worth it. What about Wheezy Blonde? I know who Wheezy Blonde is. Who is Wheezy Blonde? She's a streamer in her own right. Her streams and my streams are different. She does watch-along streams as well. But hers is more so like you're watching the show on her screen with her. Mine is like, and like she is immensely popular, so she like I don't think she interacts with the chat as much as I do, unless she gets donations or so. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to falsely promote her, but I do know you can see and hear what Raw and SmackDown are on her streams. Mine are more so you watch on your own TV and then we kind of discuss and react on the phone, because audio and copyright issues that I don't know how to pass, you know. Tiffany Stratton is fire in the ring. Yeah, Blast, I'm trying to stay that way. And you see, if I ever get more popular, I genuinely feel like I might just have this. So I'll do something with like time arrangement and how many messages you're allowed to send at a certain point. Probably just so I can keep the stream like good enough where I can interact with the chat. Because I feel like if you're going to stream and ignore the chat unless you get donations, why are you streaming? Why the heck are you streaming? You just want the bag then at that point. So, and like, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I know I have 2,000 subscribers, but for copyright purposes, I'm not monetized yet. Like, I need to have a little more success with other content and have that overtop my copyrighted content before I can get monetized. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And so, yeah, these streams are not monetized, and I like the fact that I get to talk to you guys. I try to see you guys less as a fan base and more as a community, because I feel like that's what this is. Like, the streams are nothing without you guys, and I acknowledge that highly. Def Rebel, I have a short that I made about Def Rebel, where I talk about Def Rebel making themes for Samoans, and it's like a strike with a bowling ball, and making themes for pretty much anyone else, and it's a gutter ball straight up. That perfectly describes Def Rebel in my opinion. They can make some good songs, like, don't get me wrong. Carmelo Hayes' theme song, awesome. They cooked with Blake Monroe's theme song too. Roman Reigns' theme song, yeah. But otherwise, majority of the time, absolutely not. Just look at Sheamus' theme song, man. Give me back my lobster head. Give me back Too Many Limes. We went from too many limes to no limes at all. I'm upset. I don't have... Do I have a Liv? I might have a Liv Morgan action figure. I can agree that, like, I feel like WWE is bringing in so many Bloodline members that it's not even funny at this point. Like, now we just, like, you cannot tell me that Tala Tonga has, like, this huge future in WWE. Like, forgive me for saying that, but, like, bro. Other than being Solo's guy, what is he going to do after that? Live after live after live. Yeah. I miss written in my face. I miss lobster head. I miss my limes. I don't have a problem with any factions, honestly. Tala Tonga's your tribal chief? Okay.
That's just you, bro.
My brother says that's just you. He's not... I want to clear... My brother's interesting. I watch... This is how you know, okay? My brother is not a wrestling fan. At least he says he's not a wrestling fan. But I watch wrestling so much that he knows everything that's going on and has an opinion on just about everything. Would you like to join us for, like, a few?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Damn, all right. He's joined us in previous lives, but he's not gracing... My brother is not gracing us with his presence today, y'all. And I am the older brother before anyone asks. Dax wants you to jiggle it for them. There. He still said no. He's came on here before. He's been on here before, and I've definitely... He's definitely added some substance to the lives. I've had a video that we filmed, like, a month ago that I'm still editing, that I did with him, where he plays me 1 second of a WWE theme song. If I guess it right, I get money. If I don't guess it right, he gets money for stumping me. That's to come. That's been to come for a minute, but I plan to release that soon. I don't think Fatu needs to be in the Y at 6 personally, but listen, he has came on here before. It's true. I needed to like take a pause on the live, so I asked him to come here, and he came here. He's been here before. That's the what? Hey, I've said some. Yo, you guys just be taking stuff out of pocket, cause like when I did the stream for the spinner belt, I said like I was talking about the amount of likes we had, cause I said if we get to like 30 likes, I'll do it. And we were at like, what, 44, no, not 44, 24 likes. So I said 6 more and it's coming out. And you guys like freaked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. Listen to what I'm saying and don't take it that way. Please. By the way, I have a Reddit. It's in my description for this live. So like, if you want to like go on that Reddit and just clip stuff from this stream and troll me if there's enough. Can we get 6 to 7? I'm sorry. He did it, not me. What do I think of Sonic EX? EXE, I mean? I don't have a valid opinion on that. Nico! What do you think of Sonic EXE?
Sonic EXE. Here's my feeling of Sonic.
Oh, now he's coming to the stream. Now he's on the stream. Oh, my voice cracked.
Everyone is always talking about Sonic EXE in power scaling like he's so good. Sonic EXE in power scaling is not good. Base Sonic can beat him. Okay, that's my Sonic EXE hot take.
You want to predict Clash in Paris?
I don't even know who's fighting. Bro.
Can I give you the matches? All right. First of all, John Cena versus Logan Paul.
I'm gonna go Cena on this one.
All right. Wyatt 6 versus the Profits.
Actually, I could see Logan winning if Brock like interrupts.
I could see that too. Yeah.
Wyatt 6 are winning.
Yeah, I think so as well. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I don't even think.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, like if we have Bronson win, what are we doing? Seth Rollins, I think, is retaining, right?
Well, who's he facing?
LA Knight, Jey Uso, and CM Punk.
Yeah.
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 This one's on Raw the next day, but like Styles or Dominic for IC title.
I've got Styles.
You think Styles is winning it?
Yeah, they've been dragging this, bro.
I feel like they're gonna do him dirty though again.
True.
You know. But yeah. Yo, what is going on in the chat? I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows.
They know me rich knows I skied in and they froze. I don't know. No,
Okay, I know. See, y'all, I just did that because I wanted to be annoying. Sorry, y'all. You like my channel. I appreciate that greatly. More to come. This is obviously not the last time you're gonna see him on the channel. He comes on the streams quite. Can I shut up? Because you guys take it out of context. He's been on streams frequently. He shows up on the streams frequently, and he. Oh, none of us are really in frame. He who wants to be edited? Are we trying to do it do stuff for an edit?
Not really.
Nah, it's okay.
Tonga versus Brock Lesnar. What, bro? Cena versus. I would rather watch Cena versus Queso than Tonga versus Brock Lesnar, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, I agree. Okay, but the moment of Queso being lifted into AA position by Cena would go crazy. I can't even lie. I'm not gonna lie. Queso is not like I do not
Queso,
I
bro.
do not like. No, I don't watch Queso. I know of him, unfortunately, but.
Queso biggest hater.
Potentially.
Queso hater.
Blast. I'll tell you, KSI.
You're not Roman Reigns.
Listen, I wanted to do. Ow! Oh shoot. Okay. Otis versus Yo, what are we doing? Undertaker versus Solo.
What kind of thing is that, bro?
Uh,
Well, I mean, like not now. I think Solo could beat him. He's a bit old.
he just shouldn't. Undertaker needs to stay retired, unfortunately.
Omos versus Talatanga.
Omos clears. Omos clears.
Skill-based matchmaking.
Solo would not. Okay. Solo would destroy Undertaker now, sure. Prime Undertaker, though, absolutely not. Honestly, I don't know. I think we're gonna start concluding the stream. I want you to deliver a final message. Do you want to talk about the video that's coming up?
Which one?
The themes, like the 1 second of themes.
That was so long ago.
I know, we filmed that so long ago.
So we have a video coming out where I would play 1 second.
Get more center.
I would play 1 second
There you
of
go.
a theme song, and he would guess it. Looking back on it, I could have picked many better songs.
But there's
Yeah.
money on the line.
That's that.
Yeah, honestly. But stay tuned. He definitely has some corny lines in that. Like, he does some weird stuff. So Dax is gonna be all over the comment section on that one. I already know it.
That was a normal video.
Yo, that final line to end it off though was unnecessary. I can't wait. I actually need to start editing that more often because that has to reach you guys. I also got a 3-part series with my friend Jimmy coming up soon where we do one game that he's super experienced at, one game I'm super experienced at, which is 2K25, WWE 2K25. And then Mortal Kombat, I think, is the final game because none of us are experienced at it. And the winner has, like, main character status and gets certain power over my channel and stuff like that. Jimmy said he might, like, stream himself on this channel if he wins. Like, he might.
So dumb.
So, he made my logo pink, like, a year ago or so, which was annoying. But Jimmy and George
Pink
are
logo,
Jimmy and George.
bro.
Yeah, pink logo was a sad era for the unmatchable one, wasn't it?
Pink logo unmatchable one.
I changed it because, like, I just had to change it. But I did it for as long as I could.
You should put it back to pink on like April Fool's Day or something.
Yeah, let's just tell them what we're gonna do on April Fool's Day, right? I got you guys good on April Fool's Day, though. The people that were there.
You should change your logo pink when you reach your next sub goal. Pink. Or instead of just making it pink, just put like a pink filter on it. So like the whole thing is just outrageous, annoyingly pink.
Well, up at 1 mil subs. Okay. I'll give you. I'm gonna set an unrealistic goal. That way, this will never happen. Okay. If we reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which will not happen. There's no chance of it. Like, the chances of that are extremely low.
What is this, bro?
If we reach 10K by the end of the year, then I will make my logo pink for...
For 10K, it's gotta be a minute.
If I'm gonna do...
For 10K, you gotta make
Okay.
it a minute.
Well, right as the year ends, right? The road to WrestleMania starts. So how about from the beginning of the year all the way to like after Mania? I think that's good. Like you guys get like you guys get 1/3 of the year with a pink logo. 1/3 of 2026 with a pink logo. If I have 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which is not happening. It's not happening. Never there's no shot of it
We gotta
5K is my goal by the end of the year, if anything. Like, that's already unattainable. 10K is impossible, which is why I made it that goal. What did I forget, Randy Orton?
What did you forget or what did you miss?
Good luck reaching 10K. That's going to be a minute. If it happens, I'm going to be like, If this, honestly, if this comes back to bite me, I'll be happy but upset at the same time. Can't even enjoy a 10K if I hit it at a certain time anymore, can I? Yeah. Otherwise, guys, I'm gonna end off, I guess, by saying this. Tomorrow, again, I'm a bit uncertain. Okay, be subscribed with notifications on to know if I'm gonna be streaming Clash in Paris tomorrow. It's 50-50 right now, but if you see that I schedule it, then you know that it's coming. If you see that Clash in Paris is like, even if you see Clash in Paris is on and my channel has nothing there, then you know that it's not happening. But stay tuned. It could be very last minute. It could be in advance, but subscribe. We're gonna do the Clash in Paris watch along again. We don't show the audio or the video on our streams. It's more of an experience where you're watching on your television and I'm on your phone reacting and you're talking to wrestling fans, giving your opinions as the show goes on. You're in Paris right now. Awesome. But yeah, so if you can, try to catch that stream and just subscribe to catch our frequent Raw and SmackDown streams. My frequent Raw and SmackDown streams. He's sometimes here. And yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, join the Unmatchable community. And I want to quickly just say I appreciate you all for making this stream fun. And even if I can't, worst case, if I can't stream Clash in Paris, I hope you all enjoy the show. And we will be back on stream sooner than later to talk about it if we're not there on stream that day. That's it for me. That's it for us. Thank you all so much. Last thing, honestly, yeah, whatever. That's it for us. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Stay healthy. See you tomorrow. Yep. God bless everybody. We're out.